Yo, what is up, guys? Today, we're taking a look at the new playable demo from indie developers Games of Tomorrow called Project Quarantine. At its core, Project Quarantine is an extraction shooter. Customize your loadout, complete contracts, and try to loot as much as possible while making sure you extract. Now, it's labeled as a work in progress alpha, so I expected to see some performance issues, incomplete areas of development, bugs, etc. But today I encountered quite a few issues that make it hard for me to throw out any money for this project just yet. Now, this demo is free, but Project Quarantine also has a Patreon offering a multitude of benefits for the different tiers of subscriptions that they offer. This demo has a lot going for it, but it's definitely still a work in progress, and the gameplay shows it. Upon launching the demo, we're met with an issue almost immediately, and that's a lack of ultrawide support. Okay, off to a great start. Is there no ultrawide support? Oh my god, what is going on? Okay, let's keep it windowed. I mean, I guess I'll just have to play like this. Now, I get it. The amount of Steam users that use an ultra-wide resolution is extremely small. So hopefully this is something that can be fixed or ironed out soon, because I really want to jump back in and be able to play this game without any of these weird issues with the aspect ratio and resolution. Now, let me talk about some of the things that I enjoyed about this demo before I jump into the other bugs and issues that I encountered. One are a lot of the systems for an extraction shooter are kind of in place here. They've got this email system that you're looking at now where you accept your contracts. It's really basic, and I only saw this one contract you can accept, but it's there. Secondly, there is a vendor, and there's actually a lot of attachments and a handful of weapons and gear. There's quite a bit here for just a demo. I didn't actually go in and test all of the attachments and stuff like that, but I will say that playing this demo, there were a lot of graphical issues with scopes and weapon models. I'll show you that in a bit. The other thing that I really enjoyed was the gunplay. Now, it's not your Tarkov super realistic weighted weapons, but it's fun. I mean, it kind of feels like Ground Branch, I guess. It's probably the most similar game that I've played recently that feels the same in terms of gunplay. But it works. It's enough. And like I said, this is an alpha, so maybe things will change. But um, let's dive into the issues. One of the main issues that I had with this demo was performance. Now, I had to play on high, and there is a setting for Lumen that you can turn on and off. And playing with Lumen off on high settings netted me around 50 to 60 FPS. I only kept a solid 60 FPS on low. Turning Lumen on drops me down to, I don't know, 40, 45. I've got the FPS counter up in the top right of the gameplay. It's kind of hard to see, but you can track the performance there in this gameplay. Uh, so yeah, the performance was a pretty big issue. Other than that, there was some major graphical bugs with Lumen in terms of entering buildings, and the amount of sunlight coming into some of these buildings is just not being reflected inside of the structures. You go inside a warehouse, there's a huge beam of sunlight coming in through the warehouse door, and it's almost pitch black in there. Some of the objects in there, boxes and pallets and stuff that are in this warehouse, are just solid black. And so I think there is a bug with the lighting there when Lumen is enabled. Uh, but turning it off, you can see inside of buildings just fine. It's almost like there's a amount of lighting across the entire level that just disappears whenever you turn Lumen on, and it becomes really dark inside of some of the buildings. Like I said, some of the objects are just pitch black. Um, Other than that, performance was okay for a demo. I've definitely played games similar to this that performed worse. It's just one of those things about early states of games. The level design is okay. I think there's a lack of just general stuff laying about, boxes, pallets, stuff like that. Some of the areas can feel really bare. Moving on to the graphical bugs and glitches. This is an extraction shooter. Shoot enemies, complete your contract, loot as much as you can, and extract alive. And I looted an enemy who dropped a sniper rifle. And upon picking it up and using it, the scope was just absolutely broken. It was just like this bright blue. I couldn't see through it. I tried all different combinations of settings. um, switching weapons and stuff like that. Nothing helped. So the scope was completely bugged. Maybe if I reinstall it might fix it, but it was really unfortunate. It was one of those things that I just didn't get to test. The sniper rifle. The M4 did work on a couple of raids, but then I jumped into another raid and half the weapon was missing. So there's that. And then an RPK that I looted later on in one of these raids was missing a part too. I don't know if it was designed like that, but you could see like through almost the stock of the weapon, you could see into the magazine and like a spring and stuff like that. So I don't think it's supposed to look like that. That was another graphical bug. So on top of all these bugs, like I said, the gunplay is really the only thing holding this up. You know, shooting the AI is really the only reason why I would continue to play this demo. I think I just encountered so many of these various bugs and glitches that I don't really know how to feel about this project yet. I'm going to continue to follow the updates and development progress of this game, but my excitement is kind of meh right now. I look forward to jumping back in the future if they ever fix some of these issues or release a new demo or have some other playtest. But until then, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.